we have to ask ourselves, what is the thing that creates doubt? What is the thing that stands in the way of me allowing myself to feel my best? Do I only have permission to feel my best when other people acknowledge it, or when I feel successful, or when I'm at my dream weight or financially successful? What happens on a mundane day, we'll say? On a day where there's doubt. Where's the doubt coming from? So when we're able to take some time to articulate where that doubt comes from, the next time it shows up, we're able to say, oh, that comes from there, right? So a simple analogy that would make this clear is as simple as if somebody walked into a house with muddy shoes, right? And then there's these kind of pieces of mud, right? And crumbs of mud and mud all over the house. When you see it, you're like, oh, that's mud. Take a broom, sweep it up. Take out a mop if necessary, if it was wet, right? You have the tools to clean it up because you know what it is. But if you've never seen mud before, it will be confusing because you're not able to track where it came from. Last but not least, you would communicate to that person or to everyone in your living space that muddy shoes don't come in the house. And again, what measures would you take to eliminate muddy shoes from continuously coming into the house? So when we understand clearly what is going on and the boundaries, like saying, I will not live with mud trailing through my house on a daily basis, coming back to the emotional space of even feeling our greatness. What are the things that stand in the way of our greatness, of feeling greatness? Do I maybe need to redefine greatness? On a spiritual level, outside of ego, we were created Ma'at Melokim, which is a teeny tiny bit less than God himself. So for us not to be able to step into that greatness, even out of respect for God himself, right, would be almost like a shortcoming where we wouldn't be able to experience life on the level that life was intended to live or be experienced. Spirituality is such a great guide and understanding of the way that we need to meet our needs and understand life itself. Coming back to the emotional space, anytime there is doubt, we have to discover where that doubt came from. And if on a day that we're feeling insecure, we are unsure of our greatness, identifying it as I'm just having a rough day rather than doubting the greatness could be a really big help. Because it's not if you are great or you're not. You know the answer to that. So just beginning to pay attention to what might be the caveat there. On a day that we're feeling better about ourselves, it's easy to step into our greatness. On a day that's a little bit more challenging, those questions are more apparent. But like with breath and that necklace, if we're able to just know that this is just a space, this is a space that I feel this way in, but this isn't my complete reality, we can take active steps to step into the greatness itself. So for each of us, we define things differently. We have the words or the support that we define, right? So we each define it a certain way. So the way one person defines greatness will be different than somebody else. So we'll break it down for a minute. So the first thing is, what is your definition of greatness? As you're thinking about it, notice how greatness feels in the body. And does the prompt match? And if it doesn't, then, and you're not sure about what it is in words, notice what it feels like in the body. So then you can ask your body, what does greatness feel like? Where do I feel it in my body? And then once you've found those sensations of greatness within, you can match that to the words. I believe greatness is standing tall. I believe greatness is the ability to walk through the world without a worry. I believe greatness is being able to strip away all my flaws and stand in my light. I believe greatness is a smile. I believe greatness is a beautiful thing. What is greatness to you? Allow your breath to support this experience. And feeling good always starts with feeling good. Notice how much negativity shows up in the day. Or the critic, right? Notice what that critic says. But as we move through refining certain things in our life, we can work on one detail at a time. Greatness can be one of them, or our relationship with greatness. Just visually ask yourself, if you got to step into greatness, right? Allow your whole body, your body and mind, step into greatness. Literally like taking a step forward. What would you be stepping into? So just visually notice. Inhale, step forward. Notice if it's a light, it's an animal, it's a scenery of sorts, it's a situation. It's an emotion. just bask in it for a moment. And know, just like clothing, you can wear this every day. And if doubt shows up, you can isolate doubt as doubt itself. Not doubt of your greatness, but just doubt. Thank you so much for joining me today. As you move through your day, move slow. Go easy. And I'll see you next time.